Today we're counting down 10 hidden mind-bending sci-fi gems on Prime Video that will completely shatter your perception of reality. And trust me, stick around for our #1 spot. It's a film where a man wakes up from a car crash to discover that anyone who steps within a certain radius of him drops dead instantly. No explanation, no warning, just a circle of death following him everywhere he goes. Let's get started. What if a mysterious black brick started appearing in people's lives with no explanation? That's the chilling mystery behind Monolith.
I need your help, listeners. An anonymous email, an object filled with unknowable power.
The film follows a disgraced journalist trying to rebuild her career through an investigative podcast. But after hearing strange stories about an identical black brick, she begins uncovering a mystery that becomes more disturbing with every interview. The deeper she investigates, the harder it becomes to separate truth from paranoia. Is the brick connected to an alien intelligence, a psychological experiment, or something far beyond human understanding? If you enjoyed Coherence, The Vast of Night, or The Artifice Girl, this underrated sci-fi thriller deserves a place on your watch list. Just be ready for an ending that leaves you questioning everything. Number 9. Double Blind.
Warning. Security.
Don't go to sleep. Don't even close your eyes. If you fall asleep, you'll die.
7 strangers sign up for an experimental drug trial. The rules are simple. Stay awake. If you fall asleep, you die. Sounds like a standard horror setup, right? It gets wilder. The drug doesn't just keep them awake, it starts making them see things. Hallucinations so vivid they can't tell what's real and what's the drug rewriting their perception. The entire film takes place inside a locked research facility, and the paranoia builds with every scene. Think the Belko experiment meets A Nightmare on Elm Street, but grounded in terrifying scientific plausibility. Once the hallucinations begin bleeding into reality, there's no escape. Double Blind traps people in a room and breaks their minds. Number 8 traps you inside a single character's disintegrating reality, and it's absolutely devastating.
I can make matter disappear.
3, 2, 1.
Number 8. Antimatter. Anna, an Oxford PhD student, builds a wormhole machine. The experiment works. She travels through it. But when she comes back, something is terribly wrong. She can't form new memories. Cameras don't register her. People walk straight through her like she isn't there. She's becoming untethered from reality itself. And the film captures that unraveling with terrifying precision. This was made on a shoestring budget, reportedly under $50,000, and it puts most $100 million sci-fi films to shame. It's a slow descent into existential horror, and by the end, you'll be questioning what it even means to exist. Antimatter was a woman losing her grip on physical reality. Number 7 introduces you to someone who manipulates psychological reality, and she's 9 years old. Number 7. Prodigy. A psychologist is brought in to evaluate a young girl with extraordinary intelligence and increasingly disturbing behavior. What begins as a clinical assessment quickly spirals into a psychological chess match. This child doesn't just outsmart everyone in the room, she systematically dismantles their minds. Shot almost entirely in a single interrogation room setting, the film relies purely on dialogue, performance, and escalating tension. No CGI, no action sequences, just 2 people talking, and it's more gripping than most thrillers with a $100 million budget. The young actress delivers a performance that is genuinely chilling. By the final scene, you won't know who was really in control. Prodigy showed you a child destroying minds through conversation. But number 6 asks a terrifying question. What if your entire life right now is just a dream your unconscious brain is generating while you lie in a hospital bed?
In Coma, some people develop unique abilities. In order to discover those abilities, a person needs a little push.
Number 6. Coma. A talented young architect wakes up after a mysterious accident and finds himself trapped in a world that shouldn't exist. Cities twist into impossible shapes. Buildings hang upside down. Gravity changes without warning, and fragments of different places are stitched together like pieces of a broken dream. He soon discovers that this bizarre reality is known as the Coma, a shared world created from the memories of people lying unconscious in the real world. But surviving here won't be easy. Dangerous creatures known as Reapers hunt those trapped inside, while the architect slowly realizes that this world may be hiding secrets far bigger than anyone has told him. What makes Coma stand out is its incredible visual imagination. The movie takes the dreamlike reality-bending concepts of Inception and Doctor Strange and builds an entire sci-fi adventure around them. Beneath the spectacle is a mystery about identity, memory, and whether escaping this world is really as simple as waking up. Alright, entering the top 5. Number 5 is Parallel, and if the films so far have bent reality, this one smashes a mirror and jumps straight through.
Oh my god.
I saw us.
A group of friends discovers a hidden portal in their rented house that leads to parallel universes. At first, it's thrilling. They visit alternate versions of their lives, steal ideas, fix mistakes. But every trip has consequences. Every version of themselves they meet is just slightly different, and some versions are dangerous. The genius of Parallel is how it weaponizes ambition. These aren't heroes exploring the multiverse. They're desperate people trying to get ahead, and the mirror universe becomes a tool for greed. When the parallel selves start fighting back, the film transforms from sci-fi thriller into a brutal morality play. Think Coherence, but with higher stakes and sharper teeth. Parallel let people choose to enter other dimensions. Number 4 doesn't give anyone a choice. It unleashes hell on a bridge and locks everyone in. Number 4, Project Silence. South Korean cinema has been absolutely dominating the suspense genre for the last decade, and this movie is a pure, unapologetic adrenaline shot to the heart. Picture this: a massive, catastrophic chain reaction pileup on a massive bridge, completely swallowed by dense, suffocating fog. The survivors are trapped, the bridge is on the verge of collapsing, and rescue is impossible. But things go from bad to a total nightmare when highly classified, genetically mutated military dogs, part of a top-secret government experiment, break loose from their transport and begin hunting the survivors in the zero-visibility fog. It is relentless, claustrophobic, and the pacing refuses to let you breathe. It delivers the exact same high-octane, claustrophobic tension you would expect from a masterpiece like Train to Busan, yet it somehow got completely buried in the Western streaming algorithm. Project Silence trapped people with monsters on a bridge. Number 3 traps you inside infinite realities, and some of them are watching you back.
Every time we open the door, it just leads us to some other place.
Number 3, Hostile Dimensions. 2 documentary filmmakers investigate the disappearance of a graffiti artist who vanished through a freestanding door she found in an abandoned building. What they discover is that the door leads to alternate dimensions, but these aren't the glossy multiverse portals from Marvel movies. These dimensions are wrong. Empty cities, endless hallways, rooms where gravity doesn't work, and something is following them from dimension to dimension. Hostile Dimensions understands that true cosmic horror isn't about jump scares. It's about the creeping realization that you don't belong anywhere. Found footage format adds a layer of raw authenticity. The budget is tiny, but the ambition is enormous. And the ending will stay with you for days. Think The Blair Witch Project meets Interstellar, shot for the price of a used car. That is not an exaggeration. That is the actual budget. Hostile Dimensions showed you doorways to nightmare worlds. Number 2 flips the lens entirely. It makes you question whether the nightmare is out there or inside a man who desperately loves his sons. Number 2, Encounter. Riz Ahmed delivers one of the most heartbreaking performances in modern sci-fi as a decorated Marine who believes an alien parasite has infected humanity. He takes his 2 young sons on a cross-country road trip to save them from the invasion only he can see. But here's the devastating twist. The film never confirms whether he's right or delusional. Every piece of evidence could be alien activity or severe PTSD. Every moment of fatherly love could be genuine protection or dangerous paranoia. Encounter is a sci-fi film where the aliens might not exist, and that makes it infinitely more terrifying. It's a gut punch disguised as a road movie, and by the time the truth catches up to the family, you will be emotionally wrecked. This deserved Oscar-level attention. The fact that audiences ignored it is genuinely a crime. Our number 1 spot, Radius.
Stop!
What the hell just happened?
You moved.
Removes all ambiguity. The monster is real. It's the main character, and he has absolutely no idea why. Liam wakes up from a car accident in the middle of nowhere. No memory, no phone, no explanation. Then he discovers the nightmare. Anyone who comes within a certain radius of him drops dead instantly. Birds fall from the sky mid-flight. A stranger walking toward him on the road collapses 20 feet away. He is a walking extinction event, and he doesn't know how or why. Then a woman shows up who doesn't die. She's somehow immune. Together, they have to retrace his steps before the accident and figure out what happened to him. What makes Radius a true hidden masterpiece is that it takes an absolutely bonkers high-concept premise and plays it completely straight. No winking at the camera, no quippy dialogue, just pure, relentless tension built around a mystery that unfolds with surgical precision. The explanation, when it comes, is genuinely brilliant. It recontextualizes everything you've watched and makes the tragedy hit 10 times harder. This film should have been a global sci-fi phenomenon. Instead, it's sitting buried in Prime Video's library while people rewatch the same 3 superhero movies. That is a crime. If you watch only one film from this list, make it Radius. And those were 10 mind-bending sci-fi hidden gems that Amazon Prime absolutely does not want you to find. From mysterious black bricks and reality-bending dimensions to a man who kills everything within his radius, these films prove that the best sci-fi isn't the stuff with the biggest budgets. It's the stuff that dares to break your brain in ways you never saw coming. If you think I got the rankings wrong, fight me in the comments. I read every single one. Subscribe to Real Ranks for more hidden gems every week. Thanks for watching, and happy binging.